Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Death, Taxes, and Bananas podcast. Boy, do we have a good one for you today. In Cuba, they would call this episode mucho, mucho caliente. There will definitely be some tea spilled. We're not sure if we're going to actually, come to a consensus on anything. But what I know will happen for sure by the end of this is someone will leave here pregnant.
Oh,
and I'm not saying who.
Jesus.
Not saying, not Jesus Christ.
My dad's going to watch this. You just be careful.
What did he call me? Hey, what's up, motherfucker?
Motherfucker. You.
Before we get into it, I just would like to remind everybody, once again, we are now on our own feed on Spotify and everywhere else you get your podcasts and on YouTube. You can find us on Spotify at Death, Taxes, and Bananas with Johnny Bananas. And you can find us in YouTube at youtube.com at Death, Taxes, and Bananas. So go ahead, head over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button so you do not miss 1 second of this riveting and compelling, and did I mention riveting podcast. And also definitely follow us on Instagram at Death, Taxes, and Bananas. Haven't started a TikTok yet. Too much. All right, guys, I do not have the time or the bandwidth to, do all this social media stuff. I'm mid, as the kids are saying it these days. So that's more than enough places to find your content. All right. So we're going to go ahead and call this episode the Empanada Era. From the beaches of Survivor 45 to the battlefield of the challenge, my guest today went from playing with her coconuts to dealing with much more. Forbidden fruit. Yes, I'm talking about bananas. She went from having survived the tropics, but stepping into my world came with a whole new kind of heat, because while most people come to the challenge for money, fame, or redemption, this one showed up and nearly stole a heart and my sanity. She's smart, she's savage, she's strategic, and this season she didn't just survive, she thrived. With a secret alliance that would even make Boston Rob proud, and a social game that even I was not able to outcharm, she did not just stand on her own 2 feet, she danced on everyone else's graves. And listen, I've called her a lot of things. Competitor, ally, nemesis, but the one that stuck was the empanada. Because she's got layers. She's spicy, and every time she's around, I just realize how goddamn hungry I am. So, let's give a warm welcome to the one, the only, Dee Valladares.
First of all, you said my last name
That's
wrong.
what I said.
It's Valladares.
That's what I said.
That's not it.
Diablo. Oh, you know what it was? It's because I often make... Do you know your first name and last name is almost the exact same as my last name?
Do you know my first name?
D.
Do you know my first name?
Deandra.
Do you know my first name?
Diablo.
I'm going to give you one more chance.
Hey, what's that over there? ChatGPT.
You really don't know it?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do. Stop looking it up.
Hey, ChatGPT, what's Dee Valladares from Survivor 45's real first name?
I wonder if it'll do it.
What kind of lights are these? Are these halogens?
All right, go ahead.
What?
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. It misunderstood me. It said, hey, ChatGPT, what's a devil artist from Survivor 45's first real name?
Oh, my God.
If you meant someone else's... Okay,
I actually, to be fair, I don't even know your last name.
Dee Valladares.
Valladares.
Man, we're really starting out bad.
Diva, yeah. This.
Hope your dad doesn't watch this part. Just be like, Dad, can you just fast forward?
You just can't watch the beginning. What you said in the beginning.
You're talking about her full name is Dee.
No, it's not.
You've even got ChatGPT confused.
You just asked ChatGPT what Dee Valladares' name is.
Real name.
Is that what it said? Let me see.
You're from Honduras?
There's no way. There's no way.
It says you're of Honduran descent.
So you're empanada from the challenge? How does it know that I'm an empanada?
I mean, I will say,
that's funny.
ChatGPT is like basically
my therapist.
It's basically my therapist. It knows a lot about me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I don't feel as bad because even ChatGPT doesn't know your real first name. You've never told me.
Fine.
What's my real last name?
Diva something.
I am a diva. What is your real first name?
Dianelis. You knew that.
No, I did not.
You did. You knew that.
No. How do you even spell that? What?
Dianelys.
Did not know that.
Really?
100%
Wow.
have never been told.
No one calls me Dianelys.
I thought your real name was D.
Really?
Yes.
There was never a thought.
And I thought
like,
you had a
real name?
sister and I could call you guys Double D.
No, that's just me and Derek.
Oh. That is true. Yeah, you're right.
Double D's.
Double D's. Wow.
Double D's.
What a partnership.
What a partnership.
What a fucking partnership. So how the hell have you been?
I've been good.
Dee Valladares.
We were just in Amsterdam.
Yes, we were. Doing the damn thing.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A little weird.
Why?
A lot of weird people around.
I mean, wait, are you talking about cast or
No.
locals?
Actually, no. For cast, I had a lot of fun. I think people outside of the show are a lot better, a lot cooler.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about Amsterdam, people that fly there and say that they like going there.
Okay.
What I saw at 3, 4 in the morning was just not okay.
You also have to realize that we're the degenerates that go to the Netherlands, which is a country, and we go to one tiny little section of the Netherlands, which is called the red light district.
Yeah. I didn't even know what it was.
There's a whole world out there. Dee really didn't. We get there.
Eyes.
She's like, I have to see the red light district. It was the night after we finished filming the reunion.
Uh-huh.
By the way, was the reunion, and obviously we're not gonna get into any, spoilers, but was the reunion what you expected it to be?
No, I thought the reunion, it got spicy, and there were a lot of fights, but I thought for the most part, everyone composed themselves really well. And I don't know, I just thought people were being a little bit more controlled than they were in the house, which is good. I think also everything that happened like 5-6 months ago. So you can tell that people were kind of over it, but it wasn't what I expected. It was a lot better than what I expected. I honestly didn't even want to go.
To the reunion?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
What changed your mind? What changed your mind?
I want to see you.
Oh, that's it. Well, there you are. Do you want to tell them what happened while we were in Amsterdam?
Like when we were out?
Or when we were in.
Oh.
She brought no. She brought back. She actually brought back.
Say that?
She brought back a memento that we made while we were in Amsterdam. It's actually underneath your desk there.
Oh, you would put it underneath here. I didn't know that this was here.
What?
This is so funny.
Put what? Where?
Oh, okay. So this is what we made in Amsterdam.
Let me see.
You taped it?
What are you talking about?
It's dead.
I don't know what you're talking about. Arts and crafts time.
Not the tape, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we actually made one.
Yeah, we did. We haven't figured out her name yet.
Crazy.
We haven't figured out her name yet.
It's a little girl.
It is a little girl.
Like she has blue eyes. My dad has blue eyes.
Really?
Yeah.
They definitely didn't come from me.
My children will have blue eyes for sure.
Does the baby have a big brain? Because if it does, definitely.
because of me.
Definitely came after dad. Here we go. There you go, little baby.
It's so cute.
All right. So it wasn't what you expected. People were a lot more calm. You want to know one of the reasons that was? And this is why the old school reunions used to be so unhinged, because they don't feed us alcohol the way they used to.
They used to feed you alcohol?
Feed. Like in between segments.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
bathroom breaks.
It was
shots.
Bars open.
But also they restricted us in the house too.
Yeah. What's that all about?
I don't know.
Sure didn't prevent some people from making a bunch of bad decisions.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would get in line to get more wine and beer, and they're like, they have a notepad, and they're like, wait, you already had 2.
Yeah.
You can't get any more. So we try to get other people to come for us. And yeah, it just didn't work. Very strict.
Here's the other thing that's annoying about the whole alcohol policy is everyone gets punished when one person fucks up.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, they're filming a TV show. They need to make sure. But then again, it's the challenge. This is what you want,
exactly.
Right? So why has it changed so much from when you were on to now? Well, has it just gotten the legality aspect of it?
Yes. There's a lot of there's a lot of liability that I feel like back in the day just wasn't just wasn't factored into, the production of the show. We used to, when I tell you back in the day, we would show up to the challenge house, okay? And we would have a closet that was open 24 hours a day.
I believe it.
Full of booze and everything. Fun. Everything you could imagine.
What do you mean everything?
Daniels, tequila. Didn't matter what country we were in. We had a $1,500 a week alcohol budget that didn't roll over. So we had to spend $1,500 a week.
Yeah, of course.
And here's the funny part is production, this is the only liability I guess they had. They couldn't order it. For some liability purpose, a cast member had to order it. So I'll never forget being in Thailand and having to have the Thai translator. I had a Thai translator and I would tell them what we wanted and they were translating to Thai and it was like 40 bottles, 40 bottles of red, 20 bottles of white.
Oh, I love
8 bottles of tequila. And we would go through it.
What?
Because we were drinking all the time. And they just left it open. I mean, it was just kind of, it was kind of like the honor system.
Yeah, honor.
And in a weird way, it's almost like because we had as much alcohol as at our disposal as we wanted, we almost were better in some ways.
Yeah.
Now when they take it away, now you got people hiding it.
Yep.
You got a bottle coming out. Everyone chugs it as fast as they can. It's almost like if we know it's going to be there.
Or you're going to the bar and you're asking them for like a triple vodka shot or like just fill the entire glass of vodka and a sprinkle of
is that what you do?
Yeah, I was doing that. Of course.
Is that how you get down?
Of course.
Not when I was there.
Yes, I was.
You were on your best behavior.
I mean, some would say that. Some wouldn't.
You weren't before you got into the house.
Are you jealous?
What?
What?
Never.
What?
We'll get into that. So you came from Survivor.
Yes.
1 season 45. What did you know about the challenge before coming on other than you love Johnny Bananas?
So I got called December of last year and we were going to leave to film early February. And for some reason...
The challenge.
The challenge, yeah. I got called for the challenge. And not for some reason. I always said I wouldn't do the challenge.
Why?
Because it's just too dramatic for me. There's too many fights.
Okay.
And you know me, I'm very chill. And I always said I wouldn't do it. And then they called me and I said, oh my God, I have to binge watch some seasons. So I watched USA 2 and I think Spies, Lies, and Allies. But I wasn't...
Wait, say it again. You watch what? USA 2?
Season 2.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. And Spies, Lies, and Allies?
And Spies, Lies, and Allies.
The 2 worst seasons you possibly could have watched.
It's what I just got on Paramount or wherever I found it. I don't remember. And then I was watching it, but I wasn't even watching it for the social game or I was making sure I was paying attention to the challenges to see what exactly I have to train for because I have 2 months and the outfits that the girls are wearing.
That's all you cared about.
I swear to God, I was like, what do I need to buy? Because I'm going to be gone for 2 to 3 months, depending on how long we're going to be gone for. So yeah, and then I just started training for it, but I didn't know much about it. But I always told myself, all right, social game, I can get that done. I'm not really worried about it. And then the challenges, I'll just suffer when it comes time to suffer.
I mean, honestly, I think that is probably the best way you can prepare because I think some people over prepare.
I agree.
If you go in with too much of a strategy and if you go in, already having like, this is the moves I'm going to make, you not only overthink the game, but I feel like you pigeonhole yourself into a corner. And sometimes the best way to go is be like, listen, I've been on TV, been there, done that. And I'm just going to rely on my abilities to adapt and to just, kind of forge my own path. And you go in sometimes, with too much of a plan and too much strategy, it can actually derail your game instead of helping it.
Yeah, and I also think some people go into it too, doing too much research on people and overanalyze people, and that's just you get into the game and you might not even work with the person. So I don't know, I didn't do that. I was just like, I'm gonna go for the vibes, and whoever I get along with, and whoever I don't, I don't.
And what's funny is you did both. You got along with a lot of people, but you also didn't get along with a lot of people. Yeah. Okay, so what in your mind? Because we see, and I've never been on Survivor, but I've played with a lot of Survivor people, and there is a clear difference between the way people on Survivor play and the way people on the challenge play. So
what is it? What's that difference for you?
Okay, so
from an outsider's perspective,
for me, it's they are totally fine with like they do everything in the shadows, right?
Yeah.
And they can lie to everybody, even though it's like, you do realize that this shit is going to get out. And the reason they can play that game is because even if like on Survivor, you can burn someone, and the chances of that person being able to get retribution at some point, like once they're voted off and they're gone, very low.
Yeah.
The challenge is like, I'm going to see you again.
Yep.
If
it's season, or I'm coming
next
back.
season, 5 seasons, I am going to get my revenge and get my retribution. So I just feel like on the challenge, a lot of decisions and a lot of things, if they're not played in the light, they will eventually come to light.
Yeah. I do think Survivor players are more behind the scene, but they're not as adaptable. You have to be adaptable because it's not Survivor. Like you said, you can screw somebody over and it's going to come back to bite you in the ass. But I also did think that the challenge was easier in terms of gameplay because all you have in the house is your word. So if I'm giving you my word, I'm giving you my word. I'm not going to screw you over. Survivor, you can give your word and you can screw someone over.
Yes.
So I don't know. I just thought the challenge was easier in that way. And the way that I kind of played the challenge, I don't think I played a very Survivor game style on the challenge. I was very forward with, I'm with you or I'm not. And if I'm not with you, I want you to know that I'm not with you, because when it comes time to votes, there's no surprise. I'm not being fake with you. I'm not telling you, hey, I'm never going to vote for you. And then I go in and at deliberation, I say your name, which we saw some people do. And that comes back to bite you. And people do take that with them in the real world.
Yeah.
Like that anger and resentment.
It's a real thing. The other thing that I think we've seen this season that, again, on the challenge, you're not just thinking, if you plan to come back, and if you know you're going to come back, you're not just playing for today or tomorrow or this season. You're playing for down the road.
Yes.
I was actually talking with Nani about this the other day. If you see the way that Olivia and Theo are playing this season, they're not really playing a challenge-ish type game. They're playing more of a Survivor game. It's like they're burning every bridge they possibly can to get them through this season. And it's like, this may work this time, but now you've basically shown your game, and everything that you've said to people and all these promises and lies have now come to the surface, and you're going to have a very difficult time, pulling the wool over people's eyes again.
Yeah. But here's the thing too. I agree and I don't. Because yes, I agree, because the people that are watching the season currently that will come back 42, 43, 44, you know how you play. So you're very well aware of how Olivia or Thea are playing. However, and by they, I really mean Olivia, her social game is on point.
Unreal.
So the way that girl had a stranglehold on so many people, I trust that girl will come out in the real world and have a stranglehold on people in the real world.
In the real world. I'm not talking about
back in the game, but
I'm talking about the way. Okay, here's what I find so funny about everything that's transpired is, and you were my partner, so you in the beginning, and so you were front and center with exactly what was going on. And so the first deliberation, when we were trying to vote Jake in over Justin.
Yeah.
And there was this whole fucking Brit alliance downstairs, Olivia and Theo, even though they're whining now about not having an alliance and on the bottom.
Are they saying that in the real world now?
Yes.
No way.
Yes. Yes. And on the episodes. But in the beginning, they had all the numbers. And I remember sitting there and looking dead in the eyes to all of the new threats. And I'm like, you guys are not playing your own game. You've taken what Olivia's told you, hook, line, and sinker, and you've believed that she's painted me as like this fucking big bad wolf, and you guys are all coming after me. I'm like, but in all honesty, you will see everything she said is not fucking true, and basically, it was projection. Everything that she projected on me was like her. And I think that has all like come to fruition, has all come to light now. So I'm just saying that, yes, they've played a masterful game. I think what's so impressive about her game especially is how it's one thing to convince somebody to play your game and to vote your way. But once you burn them and once you don't have their back, then they're like, oh, well, fuck you. I trust you. How she's got people that will literally sacrifice themselves.
That's what I'm saying. That's fucking
and
crazy.
Still blame it on somebody else.
Yes, that's hard to do. I'm telling you. Yes. That's what I'm saying. If she did that in the game, you don't think she could do that outside of the game?
She's a cult leader. Yeah. Olivia's a cult leader.
She is.
I will say this.
She could be a cult leader if she wanted to.
That baby of her, after watching the way that her and Theo have, dude, just.
I know.
That baby is going to be dangerous.
I know. Hopefully a little athlete. Who knows?
Baby snake.
I didn't even know that he was like Olympic Olympic runner or something? You couldn't tell on the show.
Athletic, fucking, total fucking, I mean.
That's awesome.
Unhinged mess baby. And the most manipulative baby you've ever seen.
So annoying.
Baby's going to convince Theo he can breastfeed.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, or she, yeah.
Nowadays, yeah. You could.
Big Dad, let me borrow your car. It's like, you're 4 years old. Enough about them, more about me and you. All right, so Survivor, the game was different.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, similar in certain ways. The challenge house, just the environment. Because obviously, being on an island, starving, the game, the money, am I going to be backstabbed? Am I going to be blindsided? Whatever. That obviously weighs heavy on you and it's stressful. What environment would you say is more stressful though? The challenge house or Survivor?
I would say the challenge house is more stressful. And here's why. When you're on Survivor, first of all, it's a shorter game. It's 26 days. The challenge, you can be there anywhere from 1 to 3 months.
Yeah.
On Survivor, you are actually more of a gamer. So every single day you're playing the game. So let's say we're in an alliance and you go home, it'll hurt me, but I'm playing the game so much and I'm aware of what conversations I'm having, who's lying to me, who did I lie to, who's going to backstab me. You're just constantly on. But on the challenge, there's a lot of downtime. Mm-hmm. And so we're in a house and there's more people. There's like 30 people in a house. And then on the weekends, we have 2 challenges per week. And then on the weekends, we have down days. And we go to the bar, cool, but we have so much downtime that honestly, it took a toll on my mental health. It really did. You just feel sad. So much sadness when you're in the house. I can't explain it. And I feel like I'm someone that I'm always happy. I'm always grateful. And it was hard for me to be grateful in the house. And then the more that people that I liked kept, when you left, when Leka left, every time someone from my alliance kept leaving, and not just alliance, because I think it was more real, we're playing the game together, but we get along and we're having fun. You know what I mean? So it was much, much more stressful. And also, part of me, I was grateful to be there and experience the challenge, but I very quickly realized that some people hold grudges. People actually don't like each other. Some of the fights that I witnessed, I'm like, wait, was I supposed to hear this? Yeah. This is reality TV.
It's deep.
Dude, it honestly, I couldn't believe it. And it really weighed on me, even when it came down to the confessionals and the interviews that we did. And if I'd say something to someone and I'd think back, I'd feel bad about it.
Yeah.
I'd feel bad because Survivor's more of a game. This is more real life.
Yeah.
So what you guys are seeing is you guys think that this is a game, but no, it's very real for a lot of people.
Well, because we've been doing it for so long.
I know, I get it.
Because we've been doing it, and here's why, and this is why I keep my...
And I have a lot of respect for that too,
This is why I keep my circle so small outside of the game. Is because that's what brings real life into it, is when these people, there's a lot of people on the show, the challenge is their entire life. Their entire friendship circle is the challenge. There are people who got married, half the people in their bridal party or wedding party were from the challenge. And that's fine. There's 2 problems with that. One, you never escape the game because then the entire time outside, whatever, all you're talking about is challenge and it's just fucking drama. And it's like, dude, I need an escape from that. But also, you develop these real relationships outside of the show that then when you bring them on, it's really difficult to go like, well, we're really tight outside of this. We hang out all the time. We're great friends. But now you just fucking betrayed me and backstabbed me on this show, or you're not working with me, or you lied to me. How am I not supposed to bring that out? And that's why people bring... And I think one of the things that kept me sane for so long is keeping my circle of people outside of the show that I genuinely fuck with very small.
Yeah. I was having this conversation with Nani, and she had told me how eventually you learn how to separate the two. But how? How do you really separate?
You don't really. So here's the thing. Here are the people. Here's the times you can separate it. Is if you are on the winning end, or if you have the upper, if you come out with the upper hand of the betrayal.
Yeah. Of course.
Take Olivia and me, for example, coming into this season. I came into this season with absolutely no fucking grudge against her. I wasn't even thinking about her. I was thinking about like, well, who am I going to compete against? But that's because her and I got mixed up last season. I sent her against her friend. She ended up getting sent home.
That makes sense. But were you guys that close outside
we weren't,
the show?
No, we weren't that close outside the show. But what I'm saying is had the shoe been on the other foot and had she been responsible for me being sent home, she sent me in against my best friend, I probably would have came with a grudge this season.
Yeah, I agree.
So a lot of times it's the person that gets the best of the other one. It's like, oh, it's just a game. Why don't you forget about it? And it's the person that gets fucked is the one that comes in like, no, I want to eat your children.
Yeah, it was honestly, it was very shocking to me. I was like, how much, when I was in there, I'm like, how much is this real and how much is it fake?
It's fucking real. And this is what
all of it was real.
It is. I mean, you saw it just coming into the game, like the visceral hatred, not hatred, but this like visceral reaction to like me just breathing in the house. I'm just, and I love for people to witness that firsthand, because it's like a lot of people are like, oh, stop fucking whining. You're always complaining. But it's like, you don't understand what it's like to walk onto a show. You probably do now because whatever, you've done some things since the challenge, but it's difficult, man, to walk onto a show and people you don't even know or never met before.
Let me ask you something. What can you do to change that?
Nothing.
That's your problem, though.
What do you mean?
How is that problem?
What could I have done differently coming into this season? What could I have done differently?
Here's
gone down to the rookies and been like, everything Olivia's saying, don't listen to it. No.
Let's separate everything. We're just talking about you right now.
No.
And the reason why you love
that.
A therapy session? You love that.
Can I?
No, but
is there a couch I can lay on?
Listen, I know the other side of the rookies, and I know the perspective that people have on you, not everyone. But I'll give you an example. Jeremy, right? Him and I, this is my best guy friend.
I know.
However, doesn't matter what was happening in the house, he had a perspective of you based on you guys' dynamic in the house, right? And that was that you never would talk game with him, you cry, whatever. You were standoffish. So that's your problem.
Okay.
So you could do something to change it, right?
I've had this conversation with him and so many other rookies since. Okay. Here's the difference. I am like the fucking college. I'm like Van Wilder. I'm the college guy that has been in college for fucking 20 years.
That is true.
And I'm the fucking super senior, right? Every year, guess what? A whole new crop of freshmen come in. And it's just, for me, it's sometimes just so not beneficial to open up and to be like, hey, this is what I'm doing and this is how I'm playing and this is what, because I've been burned so many fucking times that I automatically assume that anyone coming into the game does not have my best interest in mind, wants me gone, and is going to just use me. Because the amount of people that have used me in the past, especially new people for a storyline, guys and girls, which is why kind of in the beginning, I wasn't really sure where you were at. My immediate, and it's bad, I'm jaded, but my immediate thought always goes to, all right, what's the angle here? But what's funny is they're thinking the exact same thing. If I'm talking to a rookie, they're always like, what's his angle? Yeah. So there's like this weird like standoffishness. And basically with Jeremy, you saw it this season when one thing that I fucking took, that I said on the bus before the game even started, which was, this guy's going to be a problem. Aviv, you might not want to be paired up with this guy because he is going to be targeted because he's that fucking good. That then was taken by Olivia and Cara Maria to Jeremy and basically was twisted. And what he was told was, Bananas is coming after you. He thinks you're a threat in the game and he's going to target you, which was not the case. So this is what I'm saying. And this is what I told Jeremy is, when I open my mouth, if I say anything game related, it's like the game of telephone.
Yeah, but
it will be twisted, contorted, and used against me in any way, shape, or form, because and it worked. And that was the thing. We'll get into that because you were in an alliance with him. But I noticed, yes, in the beginning, me and him shared a bunk. We were in the same room. I've never been in a room in that close proximity with somebody that I didn't eventually end up working with or get along with. And we did in the beginning, and I knew that he was like, hey man, let's fucking talk game, bro. Like, I'm like, Jeremy, can you put your balls away? Like, Jesus Christ.
He was always naked.
Oh my God.
With the shorts.
Jesus. And he was bunked above me. So when he climbed down the ladder, there was a few times I would get a straight shot. Like, I'm like, Jeremy, I see what you ate for breakfast this morning, dude. Like, it was that bad. But like,
he's so funny.
So for me, and I told him that a couple times, I'm like, dude, like I'm totally fine chatting with you, but like, it's day 3.
Yeah.
I'm not talking game.
Well, for me,
that's just a fucking protective mechanism, dude. That's
you guys will talk about that, but you got to figure something out, because then every season you go in, you're going to have the same
No, I think what worked.
process, you know
No,
what I mean?
here's what worked against me this season, and he was included in that. Before that information, that intelligence was brought to him by Cara and Olivia, we were fine. I noticed a seismic shift in the way that he acted towards me out of nowhere, and I didn't realize that was the source or that was the case until later on. I found out down the road. It was.
Full case.
He said it.
Oh, he said it? Oh.
Yes, multiple times. He said it the first, when you guys came down to Rumble, when we did that Survivor Series thing, and then just recently when we were in Amsterdam together.
I didn't know. All right.
And what's funny is I was telling him, I'm like, okay, now is this all making sense, right? The person that fed you this information, Olivia, you see the game that she's playing now, like, is now, are you connecting some dots?
Yeah.
But anyways, that's besides the case.
5 hours later.
Okay, so
what time is it?
Most people don't know this. Before we get into the challenge house, we spend a few days in the hotel. We get a chance to like acclimate, hang out, get to know each other.
Right?
Oh, is that what you call it?
What?
Speaking of
word, not me.
Speaking of acclimated, speaking of acclimated,
I'm shaking.
What went down what the fans want to know? I don't really care because I've got I'm a very confident person. Fans want to know what went down in the hotel with you beforehand.
Okay, here's what happened.
Because here's the thing. Will's like, we hooked up. You're like, I don't, whatever. I don't know habla español. So, yeah, what went down?
Okay, here's what happened.
Kind of vague. I'm not gonna lie.
we all the rookies flew out together from Miami International. And once I sat down, Will was sitting in front of me. So the whole time while we were all talking, Will and I had like a little bickering. Are you okay?
What? I'm listening.
Oh,
I'm listening. You and Will had.
This is in my past.
I'm thirsty.
He doesn't mean anything to me, I swear.
Continue.
Anyways, so even on the flight, we were kind of like drinking and just talking in the flight. And then in the hotel, his room ended up being next to mine. And oh my God.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay. Be careful with the eyes though.
What?
His room was right next to mine. And so we would talk on the phone. You can't do that because I can't concentrate.
I'm sorry.
I'm laughing too much.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. And we were just calling each other, talking, whatever. I'm trying to shorten it. And he's making it seem like I came on to him, like I pulled a Nani. That is not what happened. It was just...
Pulled a Nani?
Pulled a Nani, yeah. He I don't know, he's saying somewhere out there that I was like, yeah, she wanted to come to my room and she. I'm like, no, dude, I'm not like that. I'm much more observant.
Can attest to that.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, we ended up going into each other's rooms. And it's so funny because we thought that we were going to get in trouble, which... found out everybody fucking does that anyway. And so for me, hooking up has always been like...
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Why are you doing that?
I'm not doing anything. I'm listening.
I have to be careful with my words because my dad's going to listen to this.
Yeah. So is mine.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I met him.
Go ahead.
I met him last week.
Okay.
Anyways, we didn't go all out, but hands were used, and that's all that happened. Oh my God. That's literally all that happened, and that's it. Oh, my little banana. It's okay. It's okay. I'll mend your heart. Mend your heart. And then we get in the house.
Hands were used.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Hands. Got hands.
Hands and toes.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
No. Not the toes.
Feet were used too.
Not the feet. No. You didn't defile your feet.
You gotta take off the leg now. It's so hot in here now. Oh, you heard that? Oh, shit. Okay. All right. Feet weren't used, but anyways. Next question.
Okay.
Next question before Johnny takes me out of his life forever.
Good Lord. I'm glad that's over.
Can you pass me some water?
What do they call that? They call it, what's the therapy called when you're fucking super intense?
Oh my God.
Hydrotherapy? Full immersion therapy?
This actually is not
never gonna look at your hands and toes again the same.
This is a therapy session, guys.
God damn it.
Oh, I can't breathe.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie. I noticed when I came into the house. Listen. Oh, first of all, How? Just want to play this little clip. Coming into the house, though, before you played Fluffy Fingers with Will, before you and Will engaged in a all fucking no holds barred game of tummy sticks.
Okay, shut up. Go on.
Yeah,
well, you're filled with the rage.
Oh yeah, well, what about this?
And you are?
Dee.
How did you win Survivor?
Manipulating people, getting them to do what I want them to do. Same thing I'm gonna do here.
Sounds about right.
Now, do you consider yourself a team player, or do you like more of an individual game?
Team player for sure.
Right? Shut the hell up.
I was actually gonna interrupt
You're
you.
worse.
That wouldn't have been a good idea.
I'll do it next time.
Bananas, you won.
I'm gonna take the money and run, teacher. Do you have a boyfriend? Would you like one?
Can I see what you look like?
Hold on.
For those of you who don't know, that was the interrogation. The question should have been, were you playing Fluffy Fingers with somebody else less than 24 hours ago?
The question is, why are you here? And also, my question for you, did you know that you were going to ask me that?
Okay.
Or how did they pick?
Here's my theory. There is a 0% chance that was an accident.
No, that was on purpose.
Yes.
Producers did that on purpose.
I had mentioned you a couple times before.
To who?
My parents, my therapist.
I love them.
This little Cuban bakery in Boca that I go to sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, is it weird to have an empanada addiction before I've ever even eaten one? So I had talked. So here's the thing. I think because I had obviously made it known that, like, all right, this is the one. I've met her in the past. Got my eye on this one coming into the house.
But let me.
So I think
something before you go on. We met one time on the 40 reunion.
Then you slid into my DMs.
No, I did not. Listen to me, guys. Listen to me. Don't listen to Johnny. And you messaged me because we met in person and I hadn't even signed the contract yet. This was in January. I hadn't signed the contract. And then you messaged me and you told me, when were you going to tell me you were coming on 41? And I was like, I'm still not sure.
We have mutual friends.
Yes. Let me finish. Can you stop interrupting me, please? I'm just a baby. Okay, I lost my train of thought. Anyways.
You said that I messaged you.
Yes, and you're like, when were you going to tell me that I was going? And I said, well, I'm still not sure. I haven't signed the contract. And then we started talking about, hey, let's train. But you were traveling, I was traveling. We didn't end up training, but we never really spoke about game before going on the game.
Yeah. So I want to talk about real life. No, I want to see how much of what you're saying about our DMs are accurate.
Go ahead.
So go ahead.
Scroll all the way to the top.
I'm waiting because I only have 2 bars on 5G.
Oh, I have 5 bars.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
I'm
I don't.
Scrolling all the way to the top. So here's the thing about Johnny that I've come to learn.
What?
You don't lie.
I don't.
But you say half truths.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, white lies.
Yeah. So
it's called lying by omission.
All right. Hold on. I actually have never scrolled up. Oh. I got there.
Okay.
All right, you guys ready?
What do you mean you got there? It couldn't have been that long.
Okay. January 12th at 9:26 p.m.
Okay.
That's a little late.
No, it's
to
not.
Send the first DM.
No, it's not. I wanted you to know that I didn't want you to think I'm like desperate, like message you like noon.
Okay. Well, anyways, how are you going to conveniently leave out the fact that you're doing the challenge the other night? And I respond, I swear it was on the Florida alphabet. You didn't catch that. It's because there was like a little insider for 2 seconds.
Dee came to the challenge 40 finale party that we had, and she was there, and we like bullshitted, and you were with Josh.
I went to the bathroom, and he was already in line. That's how we met.
So was it the bathroom?
It was the bathroom. Inside the bathroom.
Stop trying to follow me into the bathroom. But anyways, my point was, why you didn't think it was, very.
I wasn't sure if I was going. Okay. I truly wasn't sure if I was going.
Fair. Wait, hold on. I want to hear the rest.
I had issues with my mom too.
Oh.
Like health issues. So then you said, so you don't want me in your alliance? With a sad face.
And that ended up becoming true. Hold on, I didn't even realize that.
I forgot about this.
That ended up coming to fruition because you created a secret alliance that I wasn't even fucking a part of.
We'll get to that. And then I said, wait, I never said this. Where are you gathering the sauce info from? Whatever. Wait, so are you going or not? And I said, I'm not sure.
Gathered it from.
So yeah, we were trying to hang out. All right, that's it. It's basically that.
What does the end say?
So I gave you.
What is the end of our conversation? How does it end? I just want to know.
How does it end?
Yeah, this is a really good story.
Oh my God, 1 second. Okay, so I'm telling you, they've sent me emails. I'm not sure.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Wait, how did it jump to February 1st? Hold up. Oh, okay, you go, well, you should come up sometime.
Yeah.
You asked me where I live. And then I told you I rarely make it to Fort Lauderdale. You said, well, you should come up sometime. We can train. Yep. And I go, how often are you in Miami? What do you normally do for training? And you said, well, when I have a reason to be, I'm actually supposed to go down for this app I work with.
OTH.
Yeah.
OTH
and then I said, yeah, I also have it. Do you like it? We can train too when you head down.
Okay.
And you said, whatever, something about OTH, who you know there. When do you go to New York? Yeah, I was leaving to New York and you were leaving to California. That's where it ended. Whatever, yeah, amazing. My last message was amazing to you because you were telling me you were going to do a podcast. Oh, you were doing Ridiculousness. And then I'm like, oh, I love that show. Cool, amazing.
Weren't you climbing a volcano or something?
That was months later.
Oh.
First of all, that was post-show. See, this is what I deal with. You're fucking.
You know what I did?
Terrible memory.
After we.
Anyways, that was our conversation.
I consulted my Magic 8 Ball and I said, Magic 8 Ball, is Dee going to be in an alliance with me on 42? And you know what it told me?
41.
Don't bet on it.
Don't bet on it.
And that came to fruition. You know why? Because.
All right, I got stuff to say when we
Because after Dee and I.
Wait, how long is this pod going to be? Because
a long time. We're only 15 minutes in.
Do we have like 3 hours or so?
We got plenty of time.
Okay.
We got plenty of time. Then you start your Tarzan and Jane's alliance. Here's the other thing. This whole Jeremy situation could have been cleared up had you told me, hey, he doesn't trust you and here's why. Okay. He was told you were going to target him. That could have all been cleared up. But so I wasn't. Why didn't you say something?
All right.
Because then I leave the show. I leave the show after finding out about we got to talk about this. A lot of trust issues. A lot of trust issues.
I know.
Okay? A lot of trust issues. So I leave. I find out you're in a secret alliance called the Tarzan and the Janes. Then I'm like, wait a minute. Lekka just fucking completely shit the bed on a challenge, which ended up getting me eliminated. Did she throw it on purpose?
Yeah. Right.
And then I don't know. My mind was going a bunch of different ways.
Yeah. So
did she just use me? This was her storyline on her season of Survivor. She used some guy until the end and then discarded him like a chewed up empanada.
He's a great person. I lied to him. I didn't use him. Okay, back to this. So when I get in the house,
I didn't use him. I just lied to him.
Yeah, I had to lie to him later on in the game.
I did not use him. I just fed him falsehoods the entire season.
I fed him one lie the entire season. Anyways. Okay. So getting into the house, immediately you and I connected and that was great. However, I was still not just going to play your game, or anybody else's game for that matter. So I just initially started making my own connections. And the only person that I knew prior to the show was Jeremy, because we have a mutual friend in Michelle and Lewis. And they told me, hey, you should reach out to Jeremy.
I know Lewis.
Okay, well, whatever.
We have a mutual friend in Lewis too then.
Okay, well, basically I spoke to Jeremy. I actually spoke to Jeremy. Are you listening to me?
Yes, I'm just getting my next, I got another clip I'm going to play in a second. Go ahead.
All right, you know what? I'm going to talk to the audience.
No, I'm listening.
So basically, Jeremy and I immediately, we loved the way that we thought about the game together and we bonded. And then I bonded with Lex and then Sydney and the four of us came together. Here's what you do not know that you think is wrong, which I don't know why. Just because I have a secret alliance doesn't mean that I'm working against you. And Jeremy did come up to us and tell us that you were going against him. And you know what my answer was? And you can ask him, or you can ask Sydney or Lex. I said, Johnny's not coming for you. I would know if Johnny was coming for you. You two need to work together because you are very physically strong men and you are targets. And you already saw how you came first on the mountain. And that's what I told Jeremy. So just because I wasn't telling you everything doesn't mean I was not protecting you. I was just protecting you in my way.
Oh.
So then...
Sounds like somebody else is telling half-truths as well.
That's not half a truth. Now, let me fast forward to post-game because you mentioned it. As soon as I get eliminated, I open up my DMs and there's a message from Johnny, Diva, and I forgot what you said. Something like, come home, something funny, whatever. And we hop on the call. Tell me why, before asking me how I'm feeling, how I'm doing, how my experience was, you know what this motherfucker tells me?
No, what?
He goes,
what does he tell you?
What's up, Jane?
Yeah.
Guys, when I tell you, that was such a turn off. I was like, fucker, are you going to ask me how I'm doing?
A turn off? Oh, you want to know what a turn off was? Leaving the show and having nobody that can answer any of my questions other than...
Oh, that's your problem. I was still in the game. Anyways.
No, it's not.
So for the longest time, he thought that I was conspiring against him.
I did.
Yeah. And so I was just like,
I was told, okay.
Bye. I'll talk to you in a few months.
Okay. If I left under the impression that you were in this alliance that I didn't know about.
It wasn't just under the impression.
I was also told.
You were told.
I was also told that Jeremy had said to you, fine, whatever, you could work, with Bananas, do whatever, but when the time comes, you're gonna have to burn him.
Yeah, well, he never said that, and whoever told you that is not a real friend, because that is not how it went. And I want to see the tapes.
Again. Okay, so then guess what? Maybe this then was people trying to get in my head to do what they were doing.
No, for sure.
Okay.
Who knows what?
So what I'm saying is this is the only information that I had leaving the game. And I was just like, all right, well, that's... And then the reason why it made sense to me is because it's happened to me in the past. And then also based on the way you played your first season of Survivor.
That you never watched.
Here's the other thing, though. I didn't, but there was even people on...
So you were just listening.
I was listening to people on Twitter, too.
Listening.
Nothing has ever been said that's untrue on Twitter. Name one thing that's ever been said that's a lie on Twitter.
You listen. If
they were like, "Oh,
Twitter,
mother,"
I read about
they were like, "Oh, mother's eating, blah blah blah." Oh, she used bananas, and now he's out of the game.
Does
just like she did to what's his face on Survivor.
Anyways.
I'm like, damn, dude.
Were you heartbroken?
No, I was like, I just got fucking played.
No, I just got played
again.
Again?
Huh? And you wonder why I have trust issues.
I don't wonder why you have trust issues. I don't go to bed thinking about you having trust issues.
Whatevs. Well, I do.
Aw, are you better now?
Yeah, now I am.
Your heart
Yeah, because
ended?
because that's why. And you have to realize after all this stuff that I've heard, yes, of course, the first thing that you're gonna get from me when you hear from me is, yeah, what's up?
What's up, Jane?
Fucking Jane.
I said, you are a motherfucker, bye.
Yeah, well, I didn't know about
and
this.
I was mad at you for a long time.
But yeah, I really did think after that was one of the things that popped into my head is I was like, did Lekka fucking throw that challenge? Because here's the other funny thing about that. You want to know the other thing that made me?
What?
It was twofold. That night before me and Lekka, when we did the partner swap, I went up to Sydney. I'm like, Sydney, please pick me. And she's like, nah, I'm going to pick Turbo. I'm going to save you for the next girls' day. I'm like, wait a minute. One of us right now is completely fucked.
Right.
And the other, and you're not. So you're in no jeopardy. I need you right now more than you need me. And she goes, nah, it's all right. I'm going to pick Turbo this time. Then I get paired up with Lekka. Then, do you want to know a crazy statistic? And one of these crazy challenge fans figured this out. I've done 220 dailies in my challenge career. Guess how many times I've come in dead last?
That one time?
Twice. So that's the thing. I don't lose, and to lose in that way, I just Sydney saying no, I'm not going to pick you. Who's in part of your alliance?
Yeah, that makes
Lekka then dropping the ball. Oh, the night that we go out, my last night there, couldn't have given two fucking shits about your boy. All right.
Oh my God, you were
dancing on my grave. Everyone's out on dude. Listen, nobody had turned up once. The rookies, I'm like, you guys are the worst fucking crop of rookies. This goddamn houseplant has more entertainment value than the new threats. I'm not drinking. I don't want to drink. I don't do that. All of a sudden, I'm now lose the challenge, automatically going into elimination against fucking Goliath.
Yeah,
and
strong.
I'm like, all right, dude, if there's anything physical, it's going to fucking be not good. And everyone turns the fuck up. People so I'd never seen touch alcohol. America, and I know people love hearing me talk about America's night.
We're not going to go there.
That was the night that she went ape shit.
Listen, guys.
And tried to make out with the camera guy.
No. Not the camera guy.
It's got to get better every time.
Yeah, I know.
But for real.
We're not going to go there.
No, fine. I'm just saying. My point is, everybody turns up. And I remember sitting off to the side and I'm like, is there any coincidence that tonight is the night everyone decides to get fucked up? Because then we get back to the house, no one spent any time in my goddamn room. They're on the balcony. They're in my fucking closet. You come to me, you go, oh, what's wrong? You're acting different tonight.
Yeah, I did. You know why? Because I felt your energy going hot and cold. And what I didn't appreciate was that you were cold because I was having fun in my rookie season of the challenge. Yes, I'm sad you're going home. And I genuinely thought you would not go home. For some reason, I thought it's going to work out. He's Johnny. Like, he's going to make it back. So I was partying because everyone was having a good time. I love to dance. I was drinking, so I was still going to party, and then that didn't necessarily mean that I was dancing on your grave.
Partying with people that were
makes himself
so happy about me going home.
I was partying
You're like,
with everyone.
Olivia, let me braid your hair.
Everyone.
Oh, fucking Turbo. Let me braid your hair too.
Whose hair did I braid?
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Will.
Oh, Justin did braid my hair.
Oh, Will. Love your fingers. Oh,
stop it.
Oh,
it's my dad. Please. No, not our little baby.
All right. God damn it.
Is there another one?
Can we move on? Yes, there is.
Let's move on.
Right behind you.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another one. I think that's a boy though. Well, it's purple. I think it's undecided.
I want a boy and a girl.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's crawl before we walk.
All right, next.
Okay, so
it's gonna be 5 hours long.
Yeah, as they all are. Here's what else I find funny about this whole Tarzan and Jane situation, and I think Sid, by not picking me, actually got her karma.
You know,
because who did she pick?
I heard.
Yes.
I heard and I heard this post game, or maybe during the game and later, I don't even remember, was that when it was a guy's day, CT and Turbo were trying to run the numbers and the picks and stuff, and they wanted you with obviously someone that was going to lose. They wanted you out of the game. I don't know. That's just what I heard.
And you wonder why I have trust issues.
Yeah, well, those are your friends.
I would do not use that. Listen, again,
kidding, I don't even know how
again, outside of the game, whatever, but dude, inside the game, I have no friends. Oh, Leroy's my friend. Leroy Nani of the
best.
Leroy's the fucking best.
I love Leroy.
You know how they say, friends will help you move? Like, you need to move your shit. A really good friend, if you call me like, hey, I need help moving, they're like, I'll help you move.
Yeah. Or like call a company or something.
A best friend will help you move a body.
Yeah, I agree. If you don't help me move a body.
I'll tell you what, if I was in a jam and I needed to move a body, I would call Leroy and he would help me do it.
I can see that.
Okay, going back to Sydney not picking me, I'm going to pick Turbo instead. As much as annoyed as I was in the moment, all right, and it ended up being the demise of my game. Do you know what I was very happy about?
What?
Her karma, because she's getting it right now, being paired up with him.
Oh, yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
That sucks, dude.
Why don't you take a look at these?
Oh my God.
These shots we got here
so annoying.
from last episode at the bar.
No, this isn't the best picture.
I don't.
Show the other
this
one.
is from far away.
The other one you said.
Does this look like a partner who is happy with the choice she's made? Can we zoom in on this?
That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one.
Can we just zoom in on this, please? There we go. Does this look like somebody who is thrilled with the partnership decision that she made? Or does this look like someone who's being held against her own will?
Being held hostage,
Sid,
dude.
Blink twice if you're being held against your will. Unreal.
Oh, Sydney.
I mean, look at this.
Oh, no, that's my girl.
If this doesn't have fucking SOS written all over it, I don't know what does.
She's so funny. You printed the picture.
And the only reason why, like, I even printed it out or even knew, okay, was because when I was talking with Yerman the other day, he even said it got so bad. Turbo got so unbelievably controlling over Sid that he wasn't allowed to talk to her. It was to the point where Turbo wasn't allowing her to call home.
Yeah, I believe it.
She couldn't call her boyfriend. She couldn't call her dad.
Not that she couldn't. I was there when the call thing happened, not the Jeremy thing happened. She was going through it in the house. Like, she was crying a lot, and you wouldn't think so, but she's a huge softie.
Yeah.
Because, obviously, honestly, personally, I think Sydney's great casting choice for TV purposes.
She's amazing.
But she's a huge softie, and she feels a lot. And at one point, she was having trouble just being in the house, right? And then Turbo was like, hey, something that helps me is not call home, because then you're not like thinking about home or whatever. So, and then we'd tell her, no, like, you have to call your fucking family, your boyfriend, your dad, because she has like her obsession with her dad. And yeah, that's fucking crazy. I know.
Okay, but hold on. No. Here's the other thing, though. Was the sadness because of the partnership? Because that's what it sounded like. Was it I'm sad because of this crazy, borderline, emotionally abusive relationship that I'm in? That's what's making me sad. So it's almost like, oh, well, even though our partnership is what's making you sad, on top of that, I am not going to allow you, or I'm going to tell you it's not right to call home, or I'm going to make you feel bad about calling home to alleviate this sadness that I'm causing.
I think it started off game, but then being partnered with him added on to that weight. Yeah.
Like, she said she wasn't allowed to talk to like any of the other guys in the house. Like, he would actually like rip her a new one if she did.
Yeah, that's what Jeremy told me too. I know.
It's fucking wild. I mean, it's not, because it's not the first time we saw it. Ride or Dies, we saw it fucking full on. But holy shit. Because she does come off, because the thing is, Sid comes off as such a strong, like, just a confident presence. And I just feel like for her, she is to fall into that, though.
That's what I think. Look, I've never been in that position, so I can't speak on her behalf. I think she just kind of fell into it, and it was like too late. But what you should do in moments like that, again, I've never been in that situation, was like not allow it from the beginning. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I don't know what was going through her head. Maybe she was just like, all right, this is the game. And
it doesn't all happen at once, though.
No, it doesn't happen at once.
Slow little things.
And before you know it,
yes,
like that. Yeah.
Before you know it, you're barefoot and pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
That's what you've done to me. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right. It was the exact opposite. Jesus Christ.
I'm kidding.
You're like, is it okay if
what?
If I have a slumber party somewhere else tonight? I'm like, yeah, whatever.
What?
I'm fine.
Absolutely not.
I leave the house. The first thing I see is you guys partying in my bed with other dudes.
I wasn't partying. No, you know what happened? Jeremy took your bed.
I know he did.
And he's my number one. So I'm having a conversation. I even told him, I'm like, fuck, this is Johnny's bed.
Unreal.
And he's gone.
Yeah.
Did you like your little funeral?
Yes, I did. You know what I thought was funny, though, is how me and Will were like, basically,
looking
after that night, all that shit went down, and he was telling how disgusted he was in you and that whole thing, which I wasn't even aware of. And then we both went to bed and woke up the next morning like
staring at each other.
Hey, so
ladies,
good morning.
Stare at each other.
Good morning, bud.
Good morning, buddy.
Anything? What'd you do last night?
How'd you sleep?
What do you like to do for fun? I like to rollerblade. Yeah. Fucking whatevs. Long walks on the beach.
Oh, that is so funny.
I'm a red wine guy.
Hilarious. Which, by the way, in the house, you did straight up ask me about Will and I told you too. And I
because it was uncomfortable as fuck.
I even said, let's have a conversation, the three of us. But you told me no.
Because I don't want that on. Okay.
Oh, I see.
You have to understand from my perspective how they are going to fucking portray that.
You're the pro in that sense. I'm not. I just wanted to make sure we're all good. And Will, I got nothing to hide from you. And Johnny have nothing to hide from you. So let's all have a conversation.
I know how production works.
Yeah.
What I do and what I've done in the past is I know how to basically unravel a storyline. Mm-hmm. And one of the ways to do that is to not give them anything. Everyone thinks like, oh, well, they need my context. They need my soundbite. No, they don't. Well, they do, but then they can do whatever they want with that. If they don't have that clip and they don't have that soundbite.
They can't have that narrative.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
So that's why I just told you. I'm like, Dee, listen.
I get it.
I straight up have enough going on in this game. Yeah. I don't need to be in this fucking lovers triangle. So, whatevs. All right. Speaking of another crazy ass triangle that took place, I want your insight on Nani, Anissa, and Ashley. Were you there for that blow up? And they didn't really show a lot of like the meat of the fight. Mm-hmm. Nani obviously was on the podcast last week and said that Aneesa was saying some pretty terrible things to her before she snapped. What was your kind of take on the fight itself? What led up to the fight, the aftermath? Just kind of like, just give me your kind of perspective on things.
I was there from beginning to end on both fights.
Okay.
So it started off, I'm in the gym with Leo, and we're just cracking jokes. You know, he's so funny. And out of nowhere, Ashley comes. Ashley's really funny too. And when she's drinking, she's fucking funny. So she comes and she automatically starts saying how she was in the room with Aneesa, Jake, Tay, and Gabe. And Aneesa mentioned she would give $10K to Jake if she wins the final. And so Ashley, she should not have said anything, but Ashley goes, "You think you can win a final?" And so Aneesa was like, "Yeah, I'm in the best shape of my life." And then Ashley,
but was this to her face or was Aneesa in the other room?
They were in the same room, and then Ashley was like, "You can't win a final," and then came to the gym and was telling us the story.
Got it.
And then that's when Aneesa came to the gym.
Got it.
So then that's when you see Ashley telling me, Theo, and Leo,
she's delusional.
She's delusional, correct. I personally do not think that Ashley was body shaming her. Personally.
By saying she's not she said, what makes you think I win a final?
Athletics. That was funny. Athletics. So she was not, in my opinion, body shaming her. However, it was wrong to say, you know, Aneesa is in great shape. And I've seen pictures. She really is in great shape compared to other seasons. So from my perspective, it's also, you're wrong, Ashley, because who are you to say that someone can't win a final?
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? But I think she was just being like, I also can't win a final. So why do you think you can win a final? I mean, we've seen Sydney. She's the best girl in the whole house. How can you win a final against her? So basically that escalated. Here is where it went wrong, because it all started as a joke and it was very funny up until then. Now when Aneesa and Ashley are in the gym, right? Here's what I will say. Aneesa went low. Very low. And I won't specifically, I know you guys want to hear it, but I won't specifically mention that because I think it's just too personal on both ends. And Ashley went low as well. They both went so low. And it's crazy because what you guys see is just an edited version of what was going on. So you guys are seeing reactions to the low blows, not to the athletics comment, right? And honestly, it was stuff that I should not have heard. I just learned two very personal things from both women that shouldn't have gotten there. And so basically, Ashley moved her room. Aneesa left, but that night also, we all were on lockdown. That's how bad the fight was.
Wow.
We all were on lockdown. We were not allowed to go to the kitchen. And the kitchen's downstairs, our rooms were upstairs. They had to bring us cup noodles upstairs. That's how bad the energy in the house was. It was fucking terrible. So then at one point, Ashley was in...
When you were watching this, at any point, were you like, what the fuck did I sign up for?
Yeah. I honestly, a part of me was like, what did I sign up for? And two, oh my God, I'm witnessing reality TV. Like this, you know, obviously I'm not laughing at what's going on, but a part of me is like, holy fuck, this is what.
That doesn't go away, by the way.
I know.
25 seasons in, and when something really unhinged goes down, part of me is like, wow, this is entertaining as fuck. And then the other part of me is like, oh my God, this is such
psychotic.
A bad reflection. Why
am I here?
Am I here?
Yeah. I'm like, am I also part of the problem?
Here's the thing. This took me a long time to come to terms with, but this is something you're gonna have to at some point just accept. We're all crazy.
Yeah.
We are just different types of crazy.
Yes, I agree.
So I'd always be like, oh my God, these motherfuckers are crazy.
Until you see
But I'm thinking like, well, no. There's unhinged, loony, I would not trust you to fucking, drive a car or take care of a child.
Right.
Or have money in your pocket.
Or even with secrets, honestly.
I'm crazy because I continue to subject myself to this and I'm totally fine with it. That's where my crazy comes in problem. Is I just, I don't, maybe, we're just different. Our crazy's just different.
Okay, so back to the fight.
Yep.
So that happened, whatever, we're all separated, we can't go downstairs. Then I would say a few days later, a week later, that's when we see the Nani and Aneesa fight.
Yes.
So...
Real quick, that's this fight that happens with Ashley and Aneesa. Do you think that any one of them was more in the right or in the wrong?
Yeah.
Or do you think it was kind of like, you know what, you both went low, you both said some shit, therefore...
Yeah. They were both wrong, but I will say Ashley fueled the fire.
Ashley was wronger.
Ashley was wronger.
Okay.
I'm sure she knows that though, because she's extremely smart.
She is.
Extremely smart, because when she was in our room, she moved her bed to the room next door and we were all talking, and like I was just kind of staying shut because I was in a little bit of shock of what was happening. And she looked at me, she goes, "Dee, are you okay?" And I'm like, Ashley is in the middle, like post-fight drunk, and she had the intelligence to, I'm not saying she's not intelligent. I'm
emotional
just saying, like,
intelligence.
So emotional intelligent that she felt my energy switch up. And I was just like, yeah, I mean, I'm good. It was just kind of fucked up what you said. But she's also, I just think she shouldn't have gone there, honestly.
Yeah.
I just personally don't think she should have gone there. I will say, though, when it comes to, and this is why I'm jumping to the Aneesa and Nany fight, when it came to the Aneesa and Nany fight, everything that Aneesa was saying that was wrong about Ashley, Aneesa did to Nany, like a few days later.
It was like projecting.
Projecting and yeah, that's projecting. Yeah, when you do the same thing.
Well, accusing somebody else of something that you did.
Correct. I mean, and she did it a few days later, and I saw it because I was also there from beginning to end of Nany and Aneesa. And I will say, Aneesa went low on Nany, and Nany never went low on her. Ever. But what you guys see Nany going crazy, she was going crazy because of the low blow. She was not going crazy over, what were they initially arguing about?
About Nany not having Aneesa's back.
Correct. Right. Which truly, Nany can do whatever the fuck she wants. Like, I don't need to, that's
as she did this season.
Huh?
As she did.
As she did what?
You said she could do whatever the fuck she wants.
Right, yeah, she did whatever she wants. Good for her.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what you guys saw, that fight was not about that. It was just about the low blow. So
because Nany was saying when she came on the pod, she was saying that she goes, listen, Aneesa makes it out as if there was this, like she wanted nothing to do with Ashley or anyone in our fucking room. And she was just kind of, this was festering all week. And then it just came to a head. But Nany's like, no, she was in our room cracking jokes multiple times at the bar.
Fight, like after the Ashley fight?
Before the fight with her. So she's like, and then all of a sudden she just chooses this one night.
Okay, yeah. I think I've heard Aneesa say that she was drinking that night too.
Okay.
I do see a world. I didn't really pay attention to Aneesa going back into the room because their room was still upstairs, but on the other side of the hall. I do think Aneesa has it in her to separate what was going on. So I do believe that when Nany says that she would be in the room and, you know, just being normal. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, but that was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It was insane.
No shit. Almost
great TV though.
I mean, it's incredible TV.
But it kind of sucks because it's like there's still real feelings.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, they are. But here's the other thing: you got to realize these girls are some like grizzled old war dogs. Like they've been through it.
Dogs, I know. There's nothing you can tell them for them to.
No,
they've already been through that.
Yes, and
initial hurt.
Here's what's crazy is we don't even realize sometimes. I think how crazy and unhinged because we've been there so many times. It's like we're numb to it.
Yeah.
But it takes people like you and people who've never been there to watch it. And they're so shocked. We're like, what's the big deal?
No. You guys, what's the big deal? I could not believe what I was witnessing. I mean, you guys, the things that I heard, it was awesome.
Oh, yeah, so much. Oh, like almost as crazy as you throwing a guy so far out of control, he starts beating the shit out of walls, right?
Yeah.
I never seen some shit like that. I'm like, don't put me in the middle of this.
That's his actions, not mine.
Do you think that he claimed that had nothing to do with you though? That was all Gabe.
I disagree.
Yeah.
I think the crying portion had nothing to do with me, and that's because I've heard it from other people that when he was crying, he was talking about his upbringing. Will was talking about his upbringing and his life. And now that I know it, it's pretty heavy. And that's why you see Justin saying like, you're enough, because he was talking about that. But it's not true when he says it had nothing to do with me, because when we got on the bus, he came in late. He was already fighting with Gabe. He came in late. He sits right there in the front. So there's a space between us, the aisle. And he's drinking vodka, right? And Will looks at me, he taps me, and he goes, I have a question. And I go, what's up? And he goes, I already knew, I didn't know how deep it was. When we were at the bar flirting and he was walking behind us, I didn't even know that he
Or he was sitting behind us? That picture where he pokes his head out from you?
Yeah, I know, that's a great picture.
Yeah.
But anyways, he looks at me, he goes, are you and Johnny together? And this obviously wasn't shown. And I go, we're not together, but we're flirting.
Yeah.
And he goes, that's fucked up. And I go, why? That's why you see me laughing, because I go, why, Will? We're not together.
Yeah.
And then you see me laughing, and that's when you see him go like this.
And punch the seat. Yes.
So I think it had to do both, for sure.
Yeah.
And then after he got mad at me, him and Gabe started fighting even more, and then the security had to get involved. We couldn't leave the bar. That's how bad it was. But I think it started because
I literally had no idea. All I knew is that if anytime I was around you, I just felt like he was always like kind of hovering.
Remember when we were at the daybed one of the first times, and then we were trying to have a conversation, and he just came and
about me picking you. That was the first night.
We weren't even like
that was
yet.
That was the first night or the second night we get into the house. We still hadn't picked partners yet. I knew that like
it was.
And I remember you were sitting at the pool table, and I walked in. I was like, "Here, come outside and talk to me real quick."
Yes.
And we walk outside, and the second you sit down, all of a sudden I turn around. He's not saying, he's just hovering.
Yeah. But we're the only people downstairs by the pool.
What the fuck is this?
We couldn't talk. Remember, you get up.
All right, I'm out of here.
So awkward. You go,
weird.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm like, you motherfucker,
Beat it,
leave me
loser.
alone with Will.
Yeah, and then it wasn't until we got back to the house, we're laying outside in the daybed, and then the whole thing goes down. And I remember peeking up, and he was on the top floor, and I just remember him looking down, and he looks at you, and he goes, "You disgust me."
He goes, "That's disgusting."
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, but it's like, why are you looking at us then?
Do you
think that he was there?
Do you think, because it's out now, Nani spilt it on the last episode, do you think him and Anissa hookup, do you think that was like a spur of the moment spontaneous thing, or do you think there was some planning on not necessarily his behalf, but her behalf? Because I just felt like she had a thing for him from the second we got in the house, which is why she was the one that was consoling him when he was upset with you, and was basically
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, she was the one.
She was consoling him.
Was basically like, dude, like, you'll find better.
I don't know when he said that. Oh, she was.
I know.
Well, here, you see, I don't put those things together because I don't care.
I'm a sick fuck.
Because I'm a sick fuck. I think on Will's behalf, I think it was just in the moment, and it's Will. But maybe it could be for a little bit of Anissa. I could see that, but I don't know her that well to say those were her intentions, because I don't know. Maybe there's just.
What'd you feel? How'd you feel when you heard about that?
I could care less. I truly could care less. Wait. Should I have felt some?
I don't know.
Are you asking me? Ask a better question. I think I know.
How did you feel when you heard that that things took place after the show in a hotel? That involved hands and
good
toes,
for them.
Penises.
Good for them. Pinkies.
Penises.
I was. You know what? I was a little jealous. Just kidding. Oh, not the baby. Oh, that baby's so dead. Poor freaking baby. Where'd you get that baby anyway?
eBay. I'm sorry, Amazon.
eBay.
Amazon. You know how hard it is? By the way, do you know how hard it is to find an inexpensive baby doll? Because I had to buy a bunch of these.
$10?
Yeah, but like if you because I wanted a bunch because I bought these when Zach came on, so I wanted like a bunch, and I don't know if you saw there was like a reveal and there was like 50 like hanging because he's got a lot of kids.
Oh, okay.
And he just had another kid when he came.
That's fucking crazy.
So I like hung up all these babies. Okay. So I was like, I want a lot. So I go on Amazon and I'm like, oh, plastic baby doll, and it's like $47. I'm like, for one?
For the entire pack that you had?
No, these weren't that much, but it was difficult. Like a real baby, I'm not gonna lie.
A real baby is expensive.
Not much more expensive than a plastic one.
Yeah, very expensive.
Yeah. They're fun to make, but not fun to take care of.
Especially if it's multiple.
Yeah, especially I like practicing making them, but you know. Why didn't Izzy? But in this alliance, obviously they chopped Izzy off. Why didn't Izzy like you? Like from the beginning of the show? Like, what'd you do to her?
Dude, I don't know. I truly don't know. Here's the thing, though. From the moment that we got in the house, Izzy, Adrian, and Tay were a trio immediately. And I said this in the reunion. I said, when you see a trio like that does not try to even have conversations with other people.
Look up on the clock.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go and try to have conversations with you. I already know where the lines are, and I'm going to make my own alliance.
But that happened like night one. Because night one, I didn't know where I wanted to go, right? Like,
immediately,
obviously, I'm trying to, like, keep my options open, you know? Gameplay.
Yeah.
Obviously, I knew, you know.
You sure?
Whatever else.
You sure about that? Because I have...
What? Come again? So I remember sitting down and it was Izzy and Tay. And I remember talking to them. And Izzy was the first up the mountain. So I'm like, all right, let me just see where her head's at. You were sitting like a couple little couches away.
Yeah.
And I was like, so guys, what's up? I was like, what's up? What are your guys' thoughts? And I told Izzy, I was like, do you know, you got first pick, obviously, for females. Do you know which direction you're going to go?
Well, no, you tried to get her to pick you.
So this is what I'm saying. So I'm like, just so you know,
and you
track
never
record,
told me that.
Okay, but here's why. Because then I go, who?
So I was second choice.
I said, no, I was trying to get a feel for what was happening. I was like,
so you can play the game, but I can't play the game.
Out of the girls.
Are you going to answer what I'm saying?
No, out of the girls here, I didn't know.
Flex.
Listen, it's not a flex. This is a flex.
All right. Go ahead.
Which way is the beach?
Oh my God.
Okay. No, I didn't know you from a fucking hole in the wall. Okay. And I was like, all right, well, I kind of was like, what's her game? So I wanted to pick their brain. I was like, who don't you guys like fuck with? Like, who don't
you? Me.
I was like, so this is what I said. They were like, well, we don't want to. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll go first. So you trust me.
What did you say?
Cara Maria.
Oh God.
I was like, I don't trust her because I know she's working against me. And they're like, all right, we don't trust Dee.
That's crazy.
And I was like,
you did tell me that in person, remember?
So,
and they ended up airing it.
So that's why I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, I'll just kind of document that in the back. Yeah. Then she ends up fucking banging Rogan night one. I'm like, okay,
she did not bang Rogan.
Definitely.
They were kissing.
Definitely.
She did not bang him, guys.
Definitely. Oh, that's right.
She did not.
America bang Rogan. That's right.
Shut up. We're not going to go
Oh,
there,
God. The America stands are going to go wild after this one.
Okay, be quiet. So
anyways, so
I think it had to do with, I mean, I don't know what it had to do with, but there was just some, I guess, just walls up with her and I. And from my perspective, I saw that little trio and I knew that I wasn't part of it. So I'm obviously a gamer. I need my numbers elsewhere. And I'm not going to go kiss anybody's ass. So I think she also felt that for me. I also didn't try to have a conversation with her. The only time we had a conversation early on is when we were picking. Remember, we could save someone after we won. Her and I had a separate conversation and we decided, hey, we should work together. But even when we were having that conversation, you know how when you're working with people, sometimes you can like really look into their eyes and you know
that they're not being. Yeah.
You know that this is just game talk. Yeah. Like there's some sort of fakeness or wall up. That's how I felt with Izzy. But obviously she already had her people. So I'm not going to go and it just wasn't natural. And it was natural with other people like Lex, Sydney, Jeremy, you, like Nani, Aviv, Leroy. So that's what happened. And then we didn't end up working together. But like I said in the beginning of the pod, I rather you know that I'm not working with you than just fucking having to be fake and build a relationship, because then I'm gonna end up liking you and then I'm gonna have to fuck
so then isn't that the Survivor way though? Like making people believe that like you like them and you're good, even though you're like, I can't wait to fucking slit your throat.
Here are the two differences. Survivor is $1 million game. Challenge for this season was $200,000. And when you screw someone over or when you vote them in deliberation, they're still going to elimination. They can still come back. In Survivor, I can make sure you're blindsided and you're not coming back. I just need to make sure that I do a good job of the way in which I'm blindsiding you, because then you got to vote for me to win the game.
Well, you know what they say. Survivor fills your pockets. The challenge fills your soul.
Yeah, maybe your soul.
I don't have one.
Things you have a soul.
Stop ruining my street cred.
It's very tiny, but...
I'm a ginger.
What? Is that a thing?
Carpets don't match the drapes.
What?
What? The fuck?
Where do all these things come from?
I don't know, dude.
You're a ginger? What do gingers... Like,
it's a joke. I'm not a ginger, but you never heard that gingers don't have souls?
No, I never.
Yeah, like Wes Bergman does not have a soul. Because they're
But why? Because they're ginger?
Yeah, because they're like demons. They're demons, dude. Like
what's the background story to that?
Because they're not human beings.
Why?
Because they're gingers. They're fucking. They're not of this earth. They're like, you know. Look at Wes.
Maybe they're superior to us.
Have you ever seen anything? Have you ever seen? Oh, please don't edit that out because he's definitely going to clip that. Wes is going to be like, yeah, because that's what he claims. No, Wes claims
I know him, so I'm
that he is
but you know what? People say that him and Sydney are similar, and I feel like I like him because I like Sydney.
Here's why. Here's how they are similar. Is they both? Here's the difference though. Is Sydney talks all that shit, but she does it like trolling, like talking shit.
She trolls, yes.
Wes actually believes his bullshit.
He means whatever he says.
Yes, he believes that he's like.
I will Sydney too sometimes though.
He believes that he's got a monster truck collection. He believes that he's got 800 businesses. He believes that, you know, small children aren't terrified when they look at him. Like, real just delusional.
So anyways, gingers are not human beings. Okay.
No. Yes. So anyways, okay. And this is what, I mean, getting back to like the Theo, Olivia, and this is obviously going somewhere just so you know. Mm-hmm. They had people so bought into their lines like Izzy that they burned votes other places that could have saved her, got her sent in, she goes home and she still was blaming other people.
Me, Sydney.
Yes.
And I forgot what else. She said, you girls are snakes. I'm like, what? First of all, we're not working together.
What is that?
Second, we made a decision on the rookie bus as rookies that we will send a vet home. And if you go against this pact, you will go home. And we knew on the bus, you purposely say things out loud like, hey, if you go against this pact, you're going home. Just so that you're aware.
Yeah.
We knew that she was going to go and tell Olivia. Mm-hmm. It was just like a little test for everybody to see.
And she failed.
Of course, she failed, right? But you know what? I give her flowers. She's a very loyal girl. I don't think she what was her show? Too Hot to Handle. I've never watched Too Hot to Handle. I don't think it's a very strategic show.
No.
So her background is not a gamer. She's not a gamer, right?
It doesn't take a lot of strategy to like get banged.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Doesn't?
And I'm speaking from experience. I don't need to strategize. Walk out. I just walk outside. I'm like, stop trying to bang me.
I forgot what we were talking about because I'm thinking about it.
I walk out this door right now. I'll be like, excuse me.
Go to the beach after.
I'm not that easy. Stop trying to bang me.
Wait, who said that?
Whoever. You want to test it?
Test what?
I walk outside and someone will try and bang me.
You know what's funny? Now that you say that, do you remember when we went out with Josh?
Yep.
My best friend Melanie.
Yep.
Who else were we with? We were
Sebastian.
His
girlfriend.
Oh my God. We had taken Banana Bis.
The Banana Bis gummies.
And we were also taking shots immediately because as soon as we went into the bar, there were a group of girls that were at Bachelorette and they knew Johnny. And Johnny is such a man whore.
Point proven.
I
am not.
You are.
I am a man. No, I am a man of the people.
The story is getting somewhere. Let me finish.
Oh.
So as soon as that happened, he's like eating it all up, obviously, and they all want pictures with him. And so then me and Josh were like on the side, and I was like, oh, good. Now I can go and flirt and do my thing.
I don't remember any of this.
So we were both, because we were drinking so much, we were both in the end of the bars flirting with different people.
I was not, first of all, I was not flirting. There was a bunch of old married women that were like...
There were younger pretty girls too.
There was a bunch of old married women that were like, oh my God, we love you. And
whatever.
I deal with that shit all the time.
I always thought that was so funny because I'm like, yes, take him. Take him, please.
Yeah, right.
Take him. Let me live.
Yeah, right.
Let me live.
You were on the other side of the bar like this. And then I'd look over and you'd be like this.
Wait, who would be like that?
You.
Me?
Like this. And I'd look over and you'd go, oh.
What?
Hey, Josh, what are those halogen? LEDs. I think those are LEDs.
Oh,
soft light.
Funny, dude.
That's not true.
Funny night.
Anyways. Okay, so back to the show because you keep fucking getting sidetracked. Sorry.
Are we here?
Sorry, I'm desirable. My bad.
Oh my God. Next question. Come on. You're the host. You're supposed to be moving this along.
Why am I so desirable? Just kidding. Okay. So what were your thoughts on, and we're going to get into your elimination episode, I promise. What were your thoughts on Gabe and John A., that whole situation?
Yeah.
Gabe not trusting John A.
Yeah.
John A. giving him the advice in the game, and then basically Gabe being convinced
I know, dude.
stake a claim. And then him going home.
That's insane. I told him after the game,
I've
I'm like,
never seen anything like it.
The world's worst episode ever. Gabe, you know what you guys didn't see a lot of? Gabe, first of all, he, from the moment that we went into the house, was just spreading lies and stuff. And so he literally went on an apology tour with everyone in the house, everyone on the rookie bus. Gabe would grab him for 10 minutes. Apology. Gabe also didn't come from a gamer background, so
you don't say.
He could be manipulated.
You don't say.
But dude, the thing is, you know what's crazy? We all told him, Gabe, it's not you. You're just a decoy. It's not you. And we even told him, but he was, I remember I told him, like, if you don't like your partner, cool, stake a claim for your own thing. But yeah, he is just...
So you're telling me that this line of bullshit would not have worked on you if you were Gabe and you were listening to Theo?
I don't know what you're going to play, but it's... fuck no.
To me, it said, Theo came up to me and told me that we're voting in Leo. I was like, that don't make sense.
I just spoke to her and he said, no, I didn't say we're voting for Ashall, so she's made up.
What I said to her upstairs, I go, out of the girls upstairs, you know, is there anyone's name you can't say?
Yeah.
And she was like, I can't remember who she said. I was like, I have a preference, but I didn't say who it was.
She's full of
So Theo says, I don't remember who said it or what they were going to say, but they said your name.
No sources. Yeah, no sources. But
and Gabe's like, makes complete sense.
Well, Gabe and Jake.
Yeah.
Jake and Gabe are besties, and then so that helped Gabe continue because Jake was also being manipulated. Again, he also didn't come from a gamer background. Yeah, that was stupid as fuck. We knew that Justin was going to beat him. We knew it. And honestly, like, he deserved it, but he owned up to his mistakes, so... And I feel bad for Johnny. She was so nice.
I know.
So nice.
And she's smart.
She is.
She knows the game, and that's what I'm saying.
And she reads the room.
What's wild, and I think it was Nani that told Gabe this. The only person in the house that you need to fucking trust, the one person is your partner. That's the only person you're not trusting.
Extremely smart. You know what I think it was? He probably saw how she came in because she did come in a little crazy. Granted, she found out like the day right before she flew out. And I think Gabe just saw that and was truly hearing shit that people were talking about her and used it as truth. When it's like, this is everything you hear in this challenge house, you have to question because that's how the game is designed.
Yes.
You're gonna hear lies about you that you had no idea about, and then you have to understand that, all right, fuck, this is not necessarily true. It's just part of the game. Whoever is spreading that is obviously someone that's not in my line.
Yeah.
So,
well, but you have to have the wherewithal. You have to have the wherewithal to understand that, to know. Yes, the wherewithal. Yep, the wherewithal. That's a real word. And I don't think that Gabe did. I think Gabe
didn't at all.
He was so blinded by like just wanting to be part of this alliance,
wanting to feel. You have to understand. It goes deeper. Whatever people's lives are in the real world, they take it with them in the game, or the way that they move in the game also could be the way they move in the real world. He had a very hard upbringing, and I think he's always, and you know, he's adopted, and I'm saying this because he said this publicly, but I think he just wanted to feel a sense of belonging, and he felt that in them.
Yep.
Even though they didn't have their back, but he felt that in them, and that was where his detriment.
And that's what's wild. Izzy, Gabe, it's almost like they take advantage of like the emotionally vulnerable people. They literally send them to the gallows, watch them become executed, and then they turn around and they're still not blaming them.
It's not me. And they're not, which is great gameplay.
It's fucking wild.
Great fucking gameplay.
Running Man.
Yeah.
Locked up in a container with chains. Not the first time you've been in this predicament.
Johnny loves to do that.
It's my favorite.
I'm kidding.
I've actually got a container.
Dad, I'm kidding.
We're stopped by Ace Hardware on the way back.
Ace Hardware?
Yep.
I want to go to the beach.
Yeah, we're going to before the beach. We stop at Ace Hardware, pick up some chains. And then
we're going to give people a show on the beach.
I got the container I've got buried in my backyard.
I never saw that.
Not yet. You will. Okay, you got it. So basically unlock the car, take the chains off, unlock the car, drive it. I guess you and Derek have never driven manual before?
I haven't.
Okay.
Did he say he didn't? I don't even remember.
Did you guys drive or push it?
We drove it.
Oh, you drove it? Okay, good. So he did. Yeah. All right. He did something right.
I knew you were going to say that.
He did something right this episode.
You were going to do that.
Drive over to a workstation, take the hood off, find the tracking device before it self-destructs, which nobody's device self-destructed.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so Jeremy and Aviv win. You and Derek, walk me through, because it's been a long time, I think, since I've been like partnered up, or if ever, with Derek. Walk me through what that partnership is like. Who's taking the reins?
Here's the thing. My perspective with Derek from the beginning, we were obviously not aligned. Because he was in a different alliance. Not that I didn't like him.
His alliance? I don't think he had one.
Well, whatever.
He was just all over the fucking
Let me just finish talking. So my perspective of Derek is that he played a very paranoid game. And then right prior to us being partners, we got together and we talked a lot. And we went through the entire list of partners to see where we were in the numbers. It ended up being that we were probably the deciding vote. We were going to be in the middle. And I was like, Derek, this is fucking awesome. Like, we have options, right? And then I would tell him, who do you think out of all these partners, who are you 100% sure will not say your name in deliberation? And Derek was like, he said, I'm not sure. And I'm like, Derek, that's why you see me saying in confessionals, like, I think he can be controlled, not in a bad way, but I told him, I'm like, Derek, I know for a fact these two teams won't. This one, maybe. This one, like, I know where everyone's head is at. And so that's why I think he kind of like trusted me a little bit more and decided to vote for Theo, even though that was his friend. But we were the deciding, if we would have kept on going in the game, he was in one alliance, I was on the other one. However, I personally, from what I saw, was he was at the bottom of that alliance and I was at the top of this alliance. Of course. Obviously not at the top of Nani, Ashley, but I was at the top of Jeremy, Sydney. Like, I had my own people in this alliance. So, but I will say working with him was a lot of fun. He really was open to ideas. Like, even had we won this elimination,
because he doesn't have any.
You're so annoying. But whatever. Working with him was fun, and even on the challenges, he listens well.
That's like me being very open to somebody helping me with math in high school because I sucked at it.
Well,
I'm like, yes, please do my homework for me.
Yeah, same. I suck at math. But yeah, it was fun to be with him. Like, I had fun. I wish we would have done better in this challenge. I think where we fucked up was there were chains and there was a rope. I don't know if you saw that.
Yep.
So the whole strategy was he works on the chains and I'll work on the rope because you have to open the entire container to get the car out. At one point, we both were doing the chain because it's so fucking heavy. And then we just got mixed up and we didn't know where the chains were. It's so long. And
that's challenges like that. We do an elimination called Not So Fast. And that's the whole key to it is you have to keep an eye. You have to know which end is which.
Yes.
What's the beginning and what's the end? Because what happens once you're in it, you're like, oh shit. And you can't tell now.
No, you can't tell.
Once you pulled for 5 minutes, you don't know which side you're pulling
it's
through.
So long, it's heavy, you're tired. You also have to communicate, and this is going into this loop, and fuck, where was the last loop? So I think that's where we messed up. And at the point that we were running, I was just like, Derek, don't hurt your knee.
What's crazy about challenges like that is they look so chaotic. Okay, we just got to tear through this thing, but there's so much. You need to be so detail oriented.
Yes, and you have to communicate well because the moment you start getting frantic, that's it. You're done. You're last.
Jeremy and Aviv win. What was up with the Michaela, and Olivia? I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face situation. Like, where did that come from?
So funny about them. Obviously, I've been working with Michaela, and I freaking love that girl. I think it's great. This rivalry, I love it as I'm watching it. Obviously. It's so funny because they're just both really good at the game. They're just playing a different game. And they're like not liking each other for playing the game that the other one's trying to play.
They do play the entire, completely different game.
It's just in different ways,
It's like the Spider-Man meme where they're both pointing at each other.
Yes, that is them. So I think that's hilarious. I will say in that moment, I did, Michaela was like, look at Theo cheating. And you know why? Because Theo ran before Adrian and put the GPS in the trash. Or whatever. And basically the rules were both partners had to be there.
Okay.
So that's why she was saying that Theo was cheating because he went and put it in the basket before Adrian came.
Gotcha.
Right?
Gotcha.
So then, of course, Olivia was like, why are you, it's my boyfriend. She's like, shut your ass up.
Get away from I fucking punch you.
That was funny. Yeah. I'm sorry. That was so funny.
And the heat of the battle though.
I think that was just built up tension on Michaela's end.
Yeah.
I think she was fuming to finally say something, and it just so happened that it was in that moment.
Possibly because of like who was in the bottom too. Like they knew. I think Sydney was saying it. She goes, "This sucks because regardless of how this, one of my people is coming in the bottom."
Yeah, they knew.
So all right. So basically, you guys get last. That can't feel good, especially at this point in the game. But did you feel confident about your chance of going back? How'd you feel about? I mean, this was going to be your first elimination.
I do well under pressure. I love it. I can really concentrate. I will say, when I got called for the challenge, first thing I did was call Survivor because I knew that 50 was going to air, and I was like, and also I wanted their blessing. Because they don't normally let people.
Wait, 50 was going to air?
Survivor season 50. Not air, I'm sorry, film.
Film, okay.
Film.
Okay.
But I hadn't gotten called. So in my head, I'm thinking, well, they're not going to have any winners on. So I also wanted their blessing because they don't let, not that they don't let people, but once you leave the show, it's hard to come back again. But I've always had a good relationship with them. And when casting called me for challenge, I said, I want to do it, but I need to get an approval first because my loyalty is with them.
Yeah.
So as soon as I called them, they're like, hey, it's not for sure, but start the paperwork for season 50, which would air from May to July. And had I been...
What year?
Of 2024. So challenge is filming February through April, if you make it to the end.
Has 50 aired?
No, it's airing next year, 2026.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's going to be a great season.
Wow.
Anyways, let me go back.
Were you on it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know if
let me finish.
Talk about it.
Let me finish. Okay. So basically, once we got last, I have 4 of them. Listen to me. We gotta go. I'm hungry. I think some of your ADHD is transpiring onto me.
I do not have ADHD.
You have ADD or something.
No, I don't.
You have something. What was I saying? I forgot.
Je ne sais quoi.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So they had called me and they said, it's not for certain, but do the paperwork. So when I went into the challenge, my priority was like, I cannot get hurt because this is Survivor's biggest season. So when we went to elimination, I was obviously wanting to win and I would do everything in my power to win. But there was a part of me that was like, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world if I went home because that'll give me more time to train, more time to be with my family. And I always told Derek, I'm like, dude, you kind of gave me a gift because I had 2 months. The first month I was decompressing from challenge. And then the next month I was training. And then I went on 50.
It is funny because when we talked after you got off, I was expecting you to be like crestfallen. Like dejected, like sad. Yeah. And you were like, yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm ready to go. I don't really care. We went out. I smashed it. Derek fucked up.
Yeah, I did. I told you. I was like, I feel good about my performance. But no, I also knew, the sadness did come later, but I also knew that I had Survivor 50 to look forward to. And yeah, I think that really helped me.
Yeah. Real quick, Leroy concocts this plan. Which actually fucking worked.
I know, isn't it?
Very well, because you didn't want Theo to stake a claim, so we're gonna tell him it's gonna be Aneesa. And you want to know how you know that this plan actually went off without a hitch and it was executed perfectly?
Work. Yes.
The look on Aneesa's face,
yes.
I was dying, dude.
Yes, dude.
Watching the episode, every name that fell on Theo, Aneesa was like every single vote, she didn't want to say anything.
Yeah.
Because she didn't want to jinx it.
Yeah, of course.
She's like, I'm just keep my mouth shut. Yeah. But every time Theo's name came out, and I don't think they realized it. And I think that was brilliant because it was great to see now Theo and Olivia almost get a taste of their own medicine.
Yeah.
They've been.
You know what's funny? Once all of that happened, because Derek and I were in the kitchen and they came in and they said that it worked, I actually doubted that. I'm like, how did they fall for that? How did they really fall for that? But that's on Leroy.
Yeah.
He did something. He knew how to talk to Aneesa.
Fucking Leroy. No, it's not even the plan. It's the fact that everyone stuck with the plan, that no one talked about it, which was crazy.
Yeah, because our alliance was tight-lipped.
All right. So Theo doesn't stake a claim. You guys get to the elimination. You see what it is. You're going to be banging each other up with weapons off of these poles. Were you guys kind of like them being like we got this? Or
I thought I did. I thought
well, you
we got
did.
it.
You
but I
executed
also
that shit
thought,
perfectly.
I also thought Derek got it. It was just a matter of being a little bit more strategic, and we were talking about this before. You're so annoying. It's not just the hit or the power. It's strategy and making sure that you use your opponent's momentum and power to your advantage, and a lot of core power, a lot of legs, because you have to wrap yourself and like just go backward, sideways, balance. That my partner did not have, but...
Dude, here's the one thing I will say.
I feel bad. He felt so bad.
The one thing that I will say, wingspan and reach definitely played a role.
Absolutely.
Because Theo's 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
His wingspan is massive.
He's always going to get hit.
So there's no way that Derek gets outside his wingspan.
Yeah.
And that is the only credit that I'm going to give Derek, or the only excuse, because other than that, bro...
Yeah.
Where's your fucking balance, dude?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I was just so focused on Adrian and winning that all I just kept hearing were splashes. And in my head, I'm like, fuck. I have to keep winning, because you don't get a point. It's 5 rounds, and you don't get a point unless the other both get a point. No. So I just kept hearing splash, splash, splash. And I'm like, oh my God, I got to keep winning. And the moment that...
You were up there like this is something you do on a regular basis.
Yeah, I was like, well, I'll be here all night. And TJ was like, no, D, please. I was ready. I mean, like I've done martial arts in my life. It's more of a mental thing. And Adrian was getting coached by Livy and Theo. And so what I was trying to do is like bounce on the pole and like talk to her. That's why I was telling her, like, hit me harder, because I wanted her to hear whatever I was saying. And so she's not focusing on whatever she's getting coached, because she was actually listening. And it was just more of a mental thing, and just, using your opponent's strength.
That's like judo, right? Or what is it when you're judo. Using their momentum and their strength against them?
Flip and
and that's what she was doing. She was missing. She was dropping her pillow. I loved it. It was so great. She'd swing, and all you would just do was like,
I had to go
one
back.
of these.
Yeah.
And she'd fall off.
I knew that when she would swing, she'd overswing.
Yes.
So when I would hit her, I would try not to overswing, because I rather swing less harder and not lose my balance and to swing as hard as I can. Like, I'm not as strong as her. And also, like, I'm way shorter also. It's not going to really hurt her. So I'm just going to play defense this whole time.
So it came down to Theo and Derek.
Yeah.
I literally was like, okay, I knew what the outcome was, but I was like, if ever Derek had an opportunity, now that they were standing up, to basically use his low center of gravity, Theo's high center of gravity against him, now's the time.
Yeah. And I told him right before, Derek, do not be a hero. Just wait till he swings first. We could be here all night. Who fucking cares? Even if TJ cares, we're trying to win. And it's crazy, because I actually don't even remember. But I don't know if you saw when they were both standing, walking on the pole, Theo was already wobbling.
Yeah.
All he had to do was wait for the first swing. Or even if you don't wait for the first swing, push him off and then you fall in after, just make sure he touches the water first. But I don't know, I guess maybe he was just in his head and he felt bad about it.
He was definitely in his head.
He was rough,
He was very in his head. And again, just like you're using you need, sometimes that's what you do. You use somebody's overzealousness and their aggression against them. And that's what he did.
Yep.
And then lastly, this was your exit. I told you probably had one of the most classic lines ever.
Yeah. What were you talking about? Cause I don't even.
Your final, your final thing that you said as you were leaving, he was all bummed out. He said, I felt like I let you down. You go, you didn't let me down. It's more of a you thing. I'm proud of how I did.
I mean, it's true.
Don't feel bad, Derek. You didn't let me down. That's all on you. You fucked up. I did great.
You feel bad. I don't.
Well.
Oh, man.
What a hell of a season.
Yeah. It's going to get better.
Yeah. It's going to get better?
Yes. I think it's a phenomenal season.
It has been.
And it has been so far. Yeah. I don't know what they did, but they did something right, because I guess the fans are...
You new threats did not fuck around. Want to come back?
When?
I'm saying... on the show. Do you want to come back? Do you want to do another season?
I'm like, why would I come back on the pod?
Well, that's fucked up. Jesus Christ, Ben.
I said when.
Holy
Instead
cow.
of saying no. I'm kidding.
Will Dee be back?
Calls were made.
All sources point to no. What?
It took a toll on me. It did take a toll on me.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm at a place where I know how to separate those emotions. Like, I honestly, if I go back and like you, Jeremy, Lex, Sydney, one of you guys fuck me over, I will cry for like a whole week straight.
Why are you already putting that into the atmosphere?
Because I'm just saying that I don't know how you guys do it for so long and screw each other over. I will take that personally.
Because we don't have souls.
Yeah, well, I like to think
jaded.
I have a soul. I don't know. We'll see. I think a lot of things have to be in place. You have to remember too. It's like a 3-month commitment. The numbers have to make sense. It's a lot.
And we know how you are. We know how you are with commitment. 48 hours, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. They'll figure that out later.
If they do a 48-hour challenge, Dee's in.
I'm in.
All right. For those out there who aren't already following you on the social medias, where can they find you?
Rome with D, ROAM with D, DEE.
On
Instagram.
Just Instagram.
Yeah, there's TikTok too, but I don't really.
Yeah, because I tried to find you on Twitter. You weren't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad sends me all the Twitter stuff.
I know. Your dad's on Twitter and you're not.
My dad is on Twitter. That's how I find out.
I gotta follow him.
I don't even know what his thing is. I'll make sure.
It's like my dad on Instagram. My dad just sends me stuff all the time. He does.
Follows you on Instagram?
My dad?
No, my dad.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna post. I'm gonna post some stuff.
Follow your in-law. That's crazy.
I'm gonna post some stuff.
Post the ring.
Hasta luego, papi chulo.
Oh, he's gonna love that.
Mi hermano.
Papi, I love you.
Papi, me too. Igualmente.
Igualmente. That's good. That's good.
All right. Well, listen, thank you for stopping by.
Of course.
The Death, Taxes, and Bananas podcast, where the tea flows like wine and my guests instinctively flock like the salmon of Capistrano. I'm Oprah, and I love you.